There's that gnawing itch deep inside, the one that never goes away, the urge pulling at you, dragging you back to habits you promised yourself you'd leave behind. That frustration, that anger boiling inside when you catch yourself trapped again. You know the cycle, the self-loathing after a moment of weakness, the sharp sting of wasted time and broken promises. It's relentless, exhausting. The truth? This isn't a failure of willpower, it's a trick your brain plays, a prison built from distraction and avoidance. Addiction doesn't just hijack your mind, it clutches your awareness, masks your pain, and whispers lies about relief and comfort. But here's the brutal truth. Chasing escape through compulsive behaviors only deepens the chains. The real breakthrough happens when you stop fighting the addiction on its own terms and instead change how you notice it, how you observe it. This is where mindful observation becomes a weapon of pure liberation. Not the surface level just be aware nonsense you've heard elsewhere. This is raw, relentless scrutiny of every urge, every craving, every flicker of compulsion, without judgment, without feeding the story. You must stare at that craving as if your life depends on it, because it does. Not reacting, not running, not giving in, simply watching in fierce, unblinking attention. Here's the command. The moment the craving strikes, freeze it immediately. Do not move. Do not escape. Let it fill your entire focus. Notice the physical sensation. Where is it in your body? The tightness, the heat, the jitteriness. Label it so precisely it loses power. This is tightness in the chest. This is breath quickening. This is the mind's trap triggering. Naming it truthfully strips away the fog of confusion and automatic reaction. Then, track it like the relentless hunter of your own freedom you are. Notice what thoughts flood in, to give in, to excuse, to indulge. Recognize these thoughts as exactly what they are, conditioned patterns, not commands. They vanish if you hold still long enough, if you refuse the old response. This is the secret no one will tell you. Addiction craves your escape more than your surrender. Every time you succeed at this brutal, honest watching without acting, you carve a gap in the addiction's armor. The craving loses its grip bit by bit until it's nothing more than a flicker, a distant echo. It's not magic, it's relentless presence. Your mind stops being a battlefield and becomes a calm observer. You recover your power. But don't fool yourself into thinking this is a solo journey. The system wants you fragmented, isolated, feeding your pain with silence and shame. Find people who see this struggle, who hold you accountable. Create a network, real, brutal honesty, shared victories, ruthless support. You don't need a cheering crowd. You need a tribe of relentless mirrors, reflecting your growth and calling out your lies. Here's what to do next, step by step. When craving hits, stop everything. Breathe deeply. Lock your attention on your body's sensation. Describe it silently, precisely. Watch thoughts arise, but do not follow them. Hold your gaze steady on the craving itself. Wait without acting. Notice the urge slowly losing steam. Repeat, every single time. This is not softness. This is the hardest, most radical freedom you'll ever claim. Your mind, once a battlefield of endless craving and guilt, becomes your strongest ally. Addiction's grip recedes, not because you're tougher, but because you're wiser. Mindful observation transforms the invisible chains into dust. This is how you break free. Not through willpower or punishment, but through raw, fearless awareness that strips addiction of its power. This is how the future's builders rise above their limits. Not by fighting harder, but by seeing clearer, deeper, truer. So endure the discomfort, because on the other side lies a freedom no addiction can take. Step into it, own it, live it,